Hey everyone, I wanted to share a brief recap of my first Consumer Electronics Show experience, the CES 2016. I've been wanting to go for like 20 years, but it's not open to the public, nor was I in Vegas. So this time, I made my way in there. Don't worry about how I got my ways, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, security was not paying attention. All right, so I wanted to share some of the highlights. I was given a tip to look out for the buzzword Internet of Things, the IoT. So, boom, got that. I started keeping an eye out for that. I still have to read it, got to get caught up. I'm not going to give you guys like thorough details. I'm just telling you what the highlights were. So, the IoT, be on the lookout for that. Smart homes were huge. I didn't even go into every booth that has stuff about smart homes because it was just way too much. Like almost, I mean, it was very popular. That was a very popular thing. So homes are going to get smarter, which means like connecting everything. That's what the Internet of Things is. It basically means private networks, which are physical objects embedded with electronic software, sensors, and connectivity, which enable those objects to exchange data with the operator, manufacturer, service provider, and or other connected devices. So like a private network in your home, wireless, it's going to need a different type of security. So that opens up a whole new job field for anybody that is into that kind of thing, or innovative and wants to come up with new things. That's going to be really huge, more than what it is already. Oh, okay. So with the smart homes, I spoke with the IEEE people, the engineer there. He was explaining to me how different companies want to monopolize, like say if you have a system in your home where everything coming in is connected to whatever platform. He was saying that basically different companies are trying to monopolize where you can only have one type of device or one type of service, whatever signal coming into your home, and that they're trying to make it standardized to where that's not the case, where your infrastructure can be, you can accept different signals into your home because, you know, monopoly is not good, because then you have to pay one person, one company more money to get, you know, XYZ versus having options. So therefore creating a monopoly. So I don't know if that's even something like the FCC regulates or what, but the IEEE is an organization that would help, you know, they have a standard and they would try to regulate something like that, or have suggestions for how it should go. So that's my understanding, is like, if you want to have a smart home, you want to have different devices, things in your house, connected, networked, you know, they want it to be open platform. Basically, they don't want it to be where companies can just monopolize that. Okay, so then there was a lot of stuff about drones. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, but I mean, like, drones were seriously popular. So like whether it's interactive gaming or home security, robotics, all that was like really popular. Everyone from NASA to Qualcomm to all these other companies that you never heard of were there, all the way down to like medical microscopes. So we went from space, the whole universe, all the way down to like microscopic level where they can put body cameras and like microscopes for working on computer chips, you know, where you need to see something that's microscopic and be able to work on that and project that onto a larger screen, things like that. Like companies that represented that technology were there. So I mean, and everything in between. So there was from space to microscopic, everything in between. The only thing I purchased was this little microphone. It's so cute. I love her. She's so cute. And I had to get the little optional fuzzy windscreen because she was just so cute. But this connects to my iPhone. So I can use this on my iPhone. I can also use one of these hot shoes and put this on my SLR camera. Here's the attachment for that, proprietary wire, cord, cable, whatever you want to call it. All of this I want to look at through the lens of media literacy and the digital divide, because with smart homes, everything being connected, everyone being wired, this is the future. We are here. We have arrived. But there are still people who don't have broadband speed in rural areas. There are people who are not computer literate. Just different things to where the gap is going to widen, because you got people who are totally like not in the whole technology field, and then you have people who are in this way advanced, like spying on you with drones that have 4K video capabilities, sending it directly to your home, live stream, blah blah. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy. It's probably already been like that, but I'm just now peeping it. So there's that. So the digital divide, I want to look at that, watch that, follow that. And oh my God, I forgot to tell you, the 360 immersion video. That's the whole reason why I went there. I mean, that was like my main focus, was to find a company that's actually using that technology. And there are a few, and I'm going to do more research on that. But there was one called 360 Fly that has the camera. It's coming out with the 4K version in April. And it's this little ball, it's this little camera that you can record, and it takes 360 video that you can go back and then like manipulate and look around. Oh my God. Like, okay, it existed. The technology has been existing they've been working on it, developing it for like a decade or something like that I know of. I've been following it. And then it started popping up on Facebook and this and that. I don't know. YouTube. Somebody said YouTube, but I haven't seen it. But anyway, just fascinating to me, because it's going to be on a consumer level now where we can actually capture. That's going to open up a whole new can of worms. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. So 360 Fly was the company that stood out to me because of that. And I got my first virtual experience with the goggles and all that stuff. Okay, so media literacy was the other thing. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but media literacy, this is going to be important for us to understand what the technology is capable of. These are all tools that we can use to either consume more media, or we can use it to empower ourselves to create more media. And so, of course, you know which side I want to be on. If nothing else, just understanding the media that we are consuming, like having a better grasp of how it's created, who creates it, why they create it, basic media literacy. But it's going to another level because the technology is going to another level. So I just want to make sure we kind of stay ahead of the curve, at least with the curve, like at least know that all this exists, because it's not going to slow down for anybody. So drones, robots, ultra high definition, 8K video. Oh, the thing about that, as a consumer, don't even buy into it. It's kind of like when HD televisions came out, but the networks and nobody was broadcasting in HD. It's like you have this high quality, high resolution television, but the signal that you're receiving isn't even that high quality, so it's pointless. Don't spend your money on an 8K television or ultra high definition until that would become like the standard. So on that note, with the high definition, ultra high definition television, by the way, Canon was a standout with their booth that had where you could experience the 8K video. It's like you're there. It's like it's beautiful. You'll love it once it becomes the norm. But there was a company there. I spoke with the engineer who they were talking about this product, the HDMI like signal booster, whatever, is for people who broadcast any type of signal using HDMI cables. HDMI is a higher standard than whatever previous cables or whatever. So just making sure that the quality that is being produced, wherever it's being produced, in a broadcasting station or wherever, or internally in-house, making sure that that signal is actually being carried through in that same quality, because you can't send the signal through in a lower quality cable or lower quality connector and then expect it to be high quality when the receiver gets it. So they're still working out all this, of course they're upping the resolution on everything, but it has to go from producer to consumer, and it has to get there somehow. So you got to look at the not just the camera, but the connectors to the television. You know, you got to look at the whole chain of communication and the quality. So just think about that. Like I said, wait till it becomes a standard for producers and broadcasting stations and everything before you rush out and get an 8K television and pay a whole bunch of money and still be receiving just a regular HD 1080 signal. Okay, well, that's a little scratch of the surface of what I learned, what I saw, what I experienced. It was awesome talking to people, just learning a little bit. I still have way more to dig into. I got like a pile of papers this high that I'm going to dig into, but I have some other things I got to do first. So I'll get back to you when I get a little more up to speed on things. I was just really happy to be in that energy, in that space. And I know you guys probably don't give a damn about what I'm talking about, but it's okay. I still want to get it off my chest. And I just want y'all to have a good day and peace out.